Yes, everybody, it's been 2 seconds. I deserve recognition. Did I press the right button? Yeah, I did. Okay. Hello. Yeah, there's my mochi tea and evil queen. How are you doing? And there's Carrot, Origami, and Curb. I've never seen you guys before. I might have seen Paytoon, but I'm not quite sure. I do not know. Hello. We're animating today. We're animating and talking. We're gonna talk because I feel like talking. I feel like talking about myself because that's my phone went off. I get distracted easy. I don't know something. I don't know something, but I forgot what I don't know. Oh, it's time to die. Okay. Do not spray Febreze in your mouth. Yeah, see, I remember Paytoon. I'm so good at this. Oh, thank you, Carrot. Yeah, so I thought it was a good time to stream because I'm doing this thing where you see this animation right here? Well, guess what? I got TVPaint back. I can use TVPaint again. And so we're gonna animate both at the same time, and it's gonna go horribly. But I can try. This is great. Don't worry. It'll work itself out in the end somehow. So you're gonna see a lot of switching. Like when I get bored of one, I'm just gonna switch to the other and be like, yep, this is this is what my life is. Thank you, evil queen. So sweet. And do not give me those luscious lips again. I might just have to kiss them. And you don't want that. I got like rabies or something. Or something with an H. HIV. No. Plus Ultra. Ooh. Aw, see, that's cute. Give me a little tongue with them, those eyes. So I thought it'd be a good time to stream because I just posted my last video, and if that's the only video you've ever seen from me, you may or may not know that I animate sometimes. I try, but like you have to understand, I have a problem with ToonBoom. So here's my 2 programs. This is TVPaint that I'm in right now. Observe, yes, TVPaint. TVPaint is my favorite, boy. Because it's so easy to traditionally animate in this, and then you get your project, and you've got like this entire thing where you can put it into parts, and then you can just go to those parts and it'll have new layers and stuff like that, so I don't have to think about the 20,000 layers I have, which is quite nice. I like that. I'd like to have it all in one project, so I'm gonna save that just in case. And then the other thing that I'm doing is ToonBoom. This is ToonBoom. I hate ToonBoom. I don't hate ToonBoom, but I don't like it as much for animating. And so that's it. Your mom whipped on you? So yeah, I'm gonna animate 2 different things. And I don't know how long I'm gonna be here because I'm going to, my mama's coming for me and she's gonna take me home. I'm currently in like a cave. I'm in a cave where the goblins are telling me that all I can do is animate or else I will die. So she'll be here for me at some point. I do feel like it's gonna be closer to 3 AM than now, but we'll just have to see. Okay, no more playing through it. We're gonna actually draw something. Oh yeah, and I also wanted to chat. I want to talk to you guys about things, because I feel like I have wisdom to share. Do I have story times to share? Fuck to the no, I am not interesting. But I think I'm a good person to listen to. I think I'd make an excellent teacher if I cared. Sometime. Thank you, Mac. Oh, I guess she is Mama Cub. I thought I was Mama Cub. She's like Mama Bear. Yeah. Mama Cub, Mama Bear. Well, that's because I'm not far away from the mic. If I get further away from the mic, it's kind of echoey now. You see, I'm in a cave. You just don't know. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, take me home. Okay, so I have a dirty secret, and I thought the best people to tell are the first people to come into my my stream here, and that is that I have never listened to Despacito, and I've never listened to the entirety of Despacito. And I never want to listen to the entirety of Despacito. And so I want to give you guys a perspective of what the whole Despacito culture is like from the outside, from me, right? And that's Despacito sounds like depression. And so when people say, Siri, play Despacito, it sounds like they're very sad. Sometimes people try and force me to listen to it, and I close my ears. I'm like, no thank you. I'm not ready for this. And I never will be. What's my favorite word? I don't know. No, don't dislike my stream, please. Just because I've never listened to Despacito. I can like the culture. I can like it when people say the word Despacito, but I never want it musicalized. I don't want it in a music form in my life. It's kind of like, I used to, there was an anime back in the day, because I used to be a weeaboo, and I might still be, depending on if watching My Hero Academia is a weeaboo thing to do or not. But back in the day they had an anime called Bleach. Yeah, that's the name of it. They had an anime called Bleach, and you know, I was in the weeaboo crowd, and they said, yeah, Bleach is pretty cool, and I was like, I'm never going to watch this anime called Bleach, just purely. Not because I knew anything about this anime, but purely because it was called Bleach. I would never watch it. And that's the kind of person I am. I also thought I'd like update you guys on my life. I feel like, you know, I'm not the type of person that likes to put my life out there. I don't like talking about it. I don't like making story times about that time that I had, I don't know, food poisoning at school. I don't freaking know. I think a lot of the topics that are talked about are kind of stupid. And I think they're stupid because a majority of people are not interesting. Like, maybe if you have an anime life, I will literally not believe it, you know? Like, I met a guy, and he told me that he had this fucking tragic anime weeaboo bullshit, like, backstory where, oh my god, I don't even want to go into depth on it, unless you want me to. But, yeah, I think a lot of people are normal, and I don't like listening to normal. That's why I listen to books. I like to pop in an audiobook because I know it's not real. Or at the very least, like, with an audiobook, like, it can be fictional, but you can still be, like, into it because it's being told from the perspective of a person. And it's not gonna be like, psych, this entire story is freaking made up from the, like, of the person's psyche. But if it's somebody in real life tells you, yeah, I, like, almost died because the Yakuza tried to kill me or something like that, I'm gonna press that bullshit button so hard. Also, my friend Cinna's here. Well, she's not in here yet, but, she's restarting her computer and she's gonna be here with me. She's very sick though, so I don't know how much she's gonna talk, but she's gonna keep me company. Zoe, learn that cello. Do it, boy. Do it. People are going to tell you in life that you shouldn't do the things that you want to do. And they'll say, like, it's not normal, or you'll never learn it. Okay, and that's such a bullshit, like, thing to say, because, you know what, if they said, oh, don't do professional ballet because you're too old, that's understandable. There's, like, a physical limitation there where you literally have to be, like, 6 baby years old to learn it, and I'm like, So, if you were learning it when you were 50, yeah, you're never gonna become a professional, but it's it's a musical instrument. You can play it. It's fine. You can do it. I want to know this Animan's origin story. Who's oh, the guy? Hi, cool guy. Yeah, we'll talk about him. Why not? I just hope he'll never watch this stream. Do me a favor, chat, and let's get 10 dislikes. Please don't! I can't help it. Okay, back to... Okay, I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna take my eyes away from the chat for a second so I can do this drawing stuff, and I'll tell you about the Animan, okay? I'm going to put a quick disclaimer before I tell this story, and that is that based on my own personal judgment of this story, I say it's all bullcrap. Okay, but it isn't officially bullcrap. Okay, like, there's a lack of evidence of it being a true story, but it's not like it couldn't be if you stretched it that way, okay? But my personal take is press the BS button every single time you think something just did not happen. Okay, we're gonna go with that. You're gonna press F. F is the button we're gonna press every time you smell a lie. So I used to play Fortnite. Horrible thing to do. Don't play Fortnite. I kind of like it, but don't play it in randos, you know, like, ugh, don't do that. But on this specific Hallows Eve, I decided that a good thing to do is play in random groups, right? So I do that. I meet up with a team of guys, which you should never do if you're a woman. You have to understand the rules of the street, okay? Don't play Fortnite as a woman. It's just horrible. With randos, you can play it as a woman on your own with your friends, but just don't do it with randos, you know? So I did do that. I did that thing, and if I had to, like, equalize it to doing something stupid in real life, it would be like going outside past 8 p.m. in the city as a woman and you didn't have your pepper spray. That is the situation I was in. And that's happened to me before. I'm just a stupid human. Anyway, there was a group, I met them, it was a group of guys on Fortnite, and they said, hey, you want to join our Discord server? I'm like, oh, cool, sure, I'll do that. And apparently, they were in this Discord group call, but it wasn't just the 4 of them in that, like, in the, playing Fortnite, but there was, like, another extra person or two. And one of those extra people was the Animan. It was the Animan. Oh my god, that's gotta be his name. It has to be Animan. And so, you know, whatever, these people seem pretty chill. I wanted a group of people to play with. And, like, they weren't doing anything bad, to be honest. So I was like, cool, I'll just keep playing with them. And this Animan guy, who wasn't even in that first, like, Fortnite game with us, he starts, like, chatting me up, you know what, I start, like, playing in, groups with everyone, but then it starts becoming more of, like, a duos with this Animan and me. And we, like, get to know each other. But we get to know each other way too fast. And by we get to know each other way too fast, I mean I get to know him way too fast. And he told me this, like, whole tragic backstory. And I have to, like, give you context that this wasn't all thrown on me at once. Because if it was all thrown on me at once, I would have hit that bullshit button so much faster than I did. Yeah. Hi, Kurt. Are you here to listen to the Animate story? It's a great story about the Fortnite Animan. Abortnite. Yeah, it did feel like that. So, this Animan was Russian, Japanese, American. His mom was Russian. His dad, who left him, was Japanese, and they moved to America. So it's a little bit of backstory here for what's to continue. And when he was younger, he lived in Japan. And this is like the story that he told me, you know? And for a while, I didn't like his demeanor, because he always seemed a little creepy, to be honest. Like, if he wasn't telling me, like, if he wasn't complimenting me, he was complimenting this other girl, which was his childhood friend, which, you know, whatever, I didn't know, but he'd always talk about her in front of me, which is like, okay, cool. But he was talking up to me. It wasn't like I was jealous or anything, but I was really creeped out by the fact that he was obsessed with this girl, and he wouldn't stop talking about her to me. And I was like, and I told him that. I was like, dude, this is really creepy, you gotta stop. And then he was like, oh, she's dead. She's dead, that's what he tells me, and that's why he keeps talking about her. Isn't that a little bit more creepy? Okay, everyone, this is the time to press F, because this is where it all begins. Yeah, I'm gonna let everybody soak that in for a second. Okay, and this isn't the end of it. Like, this was the only the beginning of the story. Yeah, let's get all those F's in chat. Yep. I want you to know that that's just, like, not the end of it. This conversation did not end there. It continued from there, and it only got worse. You wouldn't believe that it only got worse, but let me tell you. How do you get worse than that, you might ask? Well, then he told me that it wasn't like, you know how it usually would be an accident or some stuff. Thank you, Kurt. I really appreciate the $5. They helped me get through this story that I had to live through. Yeah, so he told me that he loved this. He was like freaking 7 or 10. I'm gonna tell you that much, okay? He was 7. He was a baby. He was in the womb still. If you can hear that, that's the notification. He was so young, but apparently his friend, his 7-year-old girlfriend, they were not dating, but they were really creepily close, to be honest. She died, but it wasn't an accident. Somebody killed her. I'm gonna tell you that. And, oh, wait, I forgot the other part, where apparently she was sold off to the red light district through the Yakuza, and then they killed her. Can I tell you that part? Can I tell you the part where her brother was in the Yakuza, and he sold her off because he didn't have the money? Can I tell you the part where this 7 to 10-year-old boy went up to this, like, fucking 18-year-old plus older guy and killed him? Because that's the story I was given! This is what I was told! No, Animan killed her brother. That's who he killed. Oh my god, it's like my face is getting red from this story. I'm going to turn the air conditioning on. Because I need a moment. Every time I tell this story, I need a moment. I need a second to cool down. Okay, I turned the air conditioning on. I gotta turn the lights on, actually. let's continue. Let's see what you guys have said in chat. Oh, speaking of giving somebody a pack of sticky notes being a mistake, Tech Cub, that same thing happened. I'll tell that story next, but we're gonna talk about this, okay? Yes, it is complete bullshit, but you have to understand that it is, when I'm saying it like this, when I'm saying it as it is, all together at once, yes, it feels like complete bullshit, but he has like this manipulative kind of way of telling it in parts that makes you not string everything together as complete bullshit. Okay? And because we were friends, I didn't feel that, like, I was hitting that doubt button a little bit. I was like, really? This sounds like an anime plot. But did someone smash? Nobody smashed. I don't know if he's ever smashed anyone, to be honest, with these bullshit stories. But because I'm stupid, because I'm a dumbass, I did not hit the button. Oh, sorry, my friend Cinna is calling now, so I'm gonna call her up. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Yeah, I know it sucks. Nobody got smashed. Come on, pick up, girl. Pick up! Pick up! Okay, I'm gonna hope that she picks up. But as the idiot that I am, I did not hit that immediate that is complete bullshit button. Because I'm a gullible person. I'm a really gullible person. Not to say that I thought this story was completely true, but because we were friends, I didn't want to immediately doubt them. I wanted to give them a chance, even if I don't fully believe that. And, you know, if that's the case, I went ahead and like, rationalized it in my head to figure out what my next steps would be with this person. And let me tell you about those next steps. They were very normal human steps, where you back away from the situation and you're like, alright, if all of this is real, I'm gonna need some time off. I'm gonna need you not to call me, for us not to video call. I just need some freaking space, okay? That's like the situation. The F key got smashed. It's very cute. Yeah, he was trying to tell me a story of when he was 7 to 10 years old, a baby. He took down a much bigger guy. I don't even remember how, okay? But, like, apparently he killed him. What? But look, I'm a gullible bitch, and I was like, okay, well, maybe. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna take some time off just to think about, like, reevaluating this friendship, basically. Because if somebody tells you that they just murdered someone, and you've only known them for, what, a week, 2 days, who knows? You're gonna think about it a little bit. You're gonna think about, maybe if you have a best friend and they kill someone and they tell you, you'll be like, okay, where's the body? We're gonna hide it, you know? But when a person you don't even know tells you, yeah, I killed someone and I've never told anyone before, yeah, you're gonna hit that fucking bullshit button. He uses enchanted katana. So, yeah, I gave myself some space to think. But I'm gonna back this up a little bit, because this next part needs a little bit of context. During our friendship at that point, he had this girl on Kick who would message him a lot, and she was like 14 years old. He was 16. Or 17. I think it was 16. But this girl was 14 years old. She was a little freshman. And she was... Oh, hi, Cinna. Cinna, are you here? Hi. This is Cinna. Cinna's sick. I'm talking about the Animan. I don't know if you've been listening or not. there's a really creepy bullshit guy. But yeah, in the past he had this girl on Kick who would message him, and she was really creepy. Like him. Should I mention that? And, she would just, like, she would message him really kinky kind of things, like calling him daddy and master and fucking crap like that. And I wasn't okay with it. He wasn't okay with it. I was like, why won't you just freaking tell her to stop? And you know what? I told her to stop instead. I got her number. I told her to stop it, basically. But there were things about this girl that seemed really off. Okay, here's the first. You count how many bullshits are in this right here, okay? First, he said she was a hacker. She's fucking 14. What? So apparently she's a hacker. 1. Yeah. Using probably an iPad. 2. 3, she would only message me when I got on Kick, which also happened to be when I was calling with Animan. Yeah, 4. And, she got really aggressive with me. Like, I felt like I was on Mean Girls or something, because I told her, yo, man, this Animan is not really comfortable with you acting like this bullshit. And she got really, like, hilariously angry with me. I just thought it was funny. But anyway, yeah, there was this girl. And after we split up, after I said, yeah, I don't want to talk for a while so I can, wrap my head around this, he was like, okay, I respect that. But then this girl, who I am not striking out the possibility that he was not this girl, she would message me during this break, and she'd be like, you are such a mean bitch, because you're not messaging or calling or anything with Animan. I can't believe this. While the other day she was mad as hell about me talking to him in the first place, she would always ask me. Yeah, Animan is Animan is this guy who I met on Fortnite. And he's like Japanese Russian American. He lived in Japan, and he has a really bullshit anime backstory. So that's why we're calling him Animan. But yeah, she'd be like, have you fucked him or something? Is that why you won't call with him? I don't even know what she said. She said shit like that, basically. And yeah, that was pretty bullshit. I started talking to him again because I was stupid. Nothing major happened in that time. I tried, I'm not that kind of person that can just seal people out of my life, because I think there's good in everybody. So even though somebody's, kind of creepy, kind of off, I'm not gonna be that kind of person that shuts them out of my life, that just kicks them out with a boot. So, you know what, we just grew apart, and that's fine. I was like, okay, well, that's good, because now he's not so obsessive. So, we started talking less. That's good. And I'm not animating because I'm telling the story. Let's animate some more. Started talking less, but he would always tell me things, he would want to travel with me and stuff like that. I'm telling you, I did not know this guy long. I knew him at that point where he was saying that kind of stuff, I knew him for about 2 weeks, maybe a month at max. And he was telling me stuff yeah, we should go traveling together and whatnot. And he'd make these really creepy remarks, kind of oh yeah, we have a summer house in Japan, but there's only one bed, so we gotta share it. And I'm like, I can sleep on the floor, I have a boyfriend. And he's like, no. And I'm like, do you like me or some bullshit like that? And he says, no. And you know what? That's an F right there, because his language totally did not indicate that. Hi, Lily. Are you new here? Have you missed the last 15 minutes of this story? Well, somebody should catch you up if that's the case. Bye, food. Oof. Yeah, so we grew distant, which is good. I was like, finally, I do not have to deal with that creepiness, basically. I mean, you know, I wasn't against it. I wasn't against talking to him. I just didn't do it as frequently anymore. And then he tried to commission me. He tried to commission me for art. And I was like, okay, well, that's cool. I don't know how he did it, because he's a manipulative bitch. But one way or another, I made him art without him having to pay me. Watch out for that, okay? Make sure that everyone pays for your art, because I don't know how I did it, but I made art for him twice, and I didn't get paid. And, so he wanted me to make art for him. He wanted me to make, like, an icon, and something that was, like, a mask that he used to have. It was some anime bullshit, I'm telling you. Like an anime kind of mask, like a fox mask or whatever. But, you know, if, as a normal person doing commissions, it's not so normal for the person that's asking for those commissions to be in call with you, explaining every step of the way what they want when they don't know what they want, and making it last like 2 hours or longer, just like deciding fucking colors or some bullshit. So if a person that wants to commission you wants to go in a call with you to explain things, you tell them, no way, Jose, fuck you. Don't use the fuck you part. But yeah, don't do that. And he, you know, that's how we started talking again. We started talking again because he needed commissions done. I feel like it was a manipulative kind of tactic to get to talk to me again. But, what do I know? I don't know. Yeah. So, because of the commissions, we started talking again, and he told me he got a girlfriend, which I was like, that's great, you got a girlfriend, you can stop, like, harassing me, that's awesome, that's good on you. Except, she didn't feel real, she felt like he made her up, basically, because he told me he had a girlfriend. But then he made these insinuations that we would go traveling together. And you know, all the same creepy stuff from earlier. And I was like, but bro, I have a boyfriend. You have a girlfriend. What? And he's like, yeah, that's not gonna last long. What the fuck? You have a girlfriend, you're like, yeah, that's not gonna last long. That's not a normal human reaction, FYI. But, she didn't feel real because he took her on, like, a Disneyland day. Oh, by the way, he lives in California. If you live in California, you should feel in danger right now. Yeah. I have some friends who keep bothering me about some anime or whatever called My Hero Academia. No, you should watch it. Please watch it. Yeah. Run. I don't know whatever sound comes after that. Yeah, but he was telling me these weird things while he had a girlfriend, and he had a day where he was going out with her, and they were having like a date day where they went to a cafe, and then they went to Disneyland, right? Okay, yeah, you know, that's okay. That part, not hard to believe. That part's like, okay, that's pretty cool, you know? But it's weird when you're in a coffee shop, right? When you're in like, at this point, I have a lot of reasons to doubt this guy for anything he says, but he said, like, he's in a coffee shop, with his girl, but he's texting me with her? What? Why? Why would you text me when you're out on a date day with the best person in your life, you know? And you'd be texting me instead. You'd be texting me for an hour at, like, making me guess where the fuck you are. Like, they wouldn't tell me where, like, I don't know, he messaged me and he was like, guess where I am? And he made me guess for, like, a straight up hour, you know? I was like, stop. Jeez. You know, and at that point, when you realized where they are, and, like, he would, like, hand over the phone to his girlfriend and make her give me, you know, places and whatnot. And at that point, it felt like complete bullshit, because she did not type any differently from him. She did not give me, like, an idea of a different person is now on the phone. And at this point, I was getting really, really agitated with the whole thing. So I told him to take a picture for me of, you know, of the coffee shop, because that's apparently where they are. So why can't they take a picture of the coffee shop? Just so, you know, I feel good about it. I don't feel like I'm being played a fool by a manipulative bastard. And they didn't. They did not take a picture of a coffee shop, because they left the coffee shop. And then I asked them, okay, that's cool, can you take a picture of wherever you are now? And he texts me back, no, I can't. Won't tell me why he can't. Eventually, you know, I piss him off enough to make him stop and take a picture. And he's mad at me, because he was driving a car and texting me, apparently. I'm telling you, this is all alleged bullshit. Like, I don't believe any of it. But, yeah. He stops. And this part is where the lines kind of get blurred. Because, at this point, like, I have reason to maybe believe him. He takes a picture of himself. He takes a picture of another person who looks his age. She, you know, I asked him to make her do a peace sign. He looks really mad at me. But they are not in a picture together. It does look like the same environment, but they're not in a picture together. What? And can we get an F for texting and driving at 16 years old? Can you even, like, drive at 16, California? I don't even know. You know, I'm just mad at the whole thing. I hate this. But, it's helping me, draw, like, without thinking here. You can see that. I'm drawing without thinking. That's good. What else? Yeah, he got really mad at me because I wanted him to take a picture because I was hitting the doubt button. He's like, you dare to doubt me? You dare to doubt the fact that my, my lover of when I was 7 died, and then I killed her Yakuza brother, and now I'm on a date with this girl who doesn't text any differently from me, and I keep telling you that I'm gonna give you her Discord, but the next day she's gonna die because she has cancer? Have I told you that part? Yeah, that's the best part of it. The best part is I'm like, yeah, why are you texting her and, like, making advances on me? Is like, yeah, she's gonna die from cancer. Huh? What? And I you know what? I ask, I'm like, hey, what kind of cancer? What kind of cancer is it? And it's like, blood cancer. They can't do anything about it. If you researched anything about blood cancer, you'd learn that that is, like, one of the easier cancers to, you know, eradicate, basically. Yeah, spontaneous cancer, it's the worst. I got messages, what's up? I'm sorry that you're confused, Cinna. This is a guy I had to deal with online. It's a guy that I became friends with when I should not have. Yeah, so he told me she had cancer. After, conveniently after he said that he'd give me her Discord and her phone number. And conveniently, she doesn't like talking. She doesn't like calling. So they can't do that. She's a very shy person. She can't call on the phone, guys. Oh, and she's gonna die the next day. So I'm not gonna get her Discord. I'm not gonna get her number because she's dead. It'd make a good story, but like I don't know, I just like I don't like I don't like talking about other people. Not like in a, like, I can feel fine about it here, because how many people do we even have in this chat? We have, whoa, we have 40 people. Hello. That's a bit much. But,
yeah, that's a lot of people.
yeah, I didn't look at the numbers till now. I was like, yeah, there's like probably 10 people listening to this story right now.
I suddenly have cancer. They gave me cancer, sugar.
Oh my god. I hated this. I hated this whole story. And it's so convenient, you know. He was gonna give me her number, and she could have, like, I could have heard her voice, maybe. And why didn't they take a picture together? And the next day, she's gonna die from cancer? So I hit that bullshit button so hard. Like, at this point, I was angry at him, and he was angry at me because I wouldn't believe his bullshit. And that's when I decided, you know what, this right here is not worth it. I don't think I said anything after we argued about him telling me so much bullshit. Like, that was our last thing that we were talking about, I think. It was just us arguing that he was telling me a bunch of bullshit. And at that point, I knew it was irredeemable. So I decided to block him, to get rid of everything that ever, like, involved him. Got rid of his Discord, left any Discord servers he was in, got rid of his phone number, got rid of his, I don't even know, Snapchat, something. Probably had him in a bunch of places. I got rid of his Fortnite account as a friend. I think I blocked every single one of these, actually. But, yeah. I decided that this is not what I need in my life, and I just, like, I stripped it clean from my body. Which I want you to know doesn't happen very often. You have to be really fucking horrible for me to just, like, strip you off of me, like, completely. I don't block anybody. I do not. I do not think anybody is, like, really worthy of being banned from my entire life. Like, just completely blocked out and never speak to them again. You know, even like exes, I might get rid of them on a platform, but I'm not gonna, like, block them from ever messaging me ever on anything, you know. But this boy was just that bad. He was worse than that. And I got rid of him, so that's the happy ending. Yeah, I blocked him on Fortnite. Oh, hey, yes, hi, hello, my boy. We just got done telling a long story. I hate liars, to be honest. Cinna, tell me how you feel about liars. Do you have any liars in your life that you hate?
I have a lot of liars in my life. Just,
Oh,
I'm dying.
it's okay, Cinna, don't talk anymore. Cinna's very sick. I can't make her talk. Cinna agrees, though. I'm taking care of this baby. Look, she's so sick. Please don't talk again. It's going to make your throat bad. This is a drawing of me, and this is a drawing of Cinna. Cinna's kind of dead in this, but don't laugh. It'll ensue the coughing. And this is me, like, I'm gonna give her a cross because I don't want her to die. Like, if God's real, then we can give her a cross. There we go. Perfect. That's me and Cinna's relationship. Bloods or Crips? What's that? How to get rid of an annoying male block on Fortnite. Well, you know, back then I liked to play Fortnite a bunch, and, I don't want to go on Fortnite and see him suddenly join my game, you know? I do not want that in my life. It's red versus blue, but in real life. Yeah, that was a lot. I feel tired after telling that story. It's like a lot. So we're gonna rest a moment. I'm gonna get a drink of water, and I'm gonna start doing ASMR because it's gonna be a lot less stressful on my throat. Okay, guys. Actually, if you've ever been to theater, you'll learn that whispering is a lot worse for your voice than actually talking. I didn't know that till theater. Don't whisper. Whispering actually hurts your throat more, apparently. I'm not. Oh. Oh, somebody's here. Give me a sec. So my family has just arrived. So it's great that we got that story out there. But I'm gonna go now. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And have a good night. Bye, guys.